My dear buddies,
Welcome
back.
to Vikas Rachmala podcast.
So today we are going to be discussing about a very critical topic because most of us, everyone loves the KTM
Yes.
390 series motorcycles. It could be a Duke, it could be an RC, it could be the Adventure 390.
Yes.
But there is a big problem with these motorcycles. That is, the engine wears out very quickly. We all know that by about 35 to 40,000 kilometers after riding, the engine wears out, and most of the time it needs a rebuild.
Yes, bro.
And Tarun owns a workshop in Hyderabad in Alwal. The name is Moto God. All right. We will leave his phone number in the description here. And in case you have any questions, WhatsApp him and he will respond. So,
Yes, bro.
Tarun owns a Duke 390 and he recently has done a rebuild on his engine.
This is third engine rebuild. I'll tell you.
Third
Yes,
time!
Exactly.
I'm like, in how many kilometers overall?
See,
I know. Before, what happened was someone tried to kind of do something bad
Yeah.
to him, and they put something into his engine oil, and his engine seized. So that's a different story. But anyhow, in this video, we are going to talk about
officially 2 times then.
officially 2 times. So we're going to talk about the whole process of engine rebuild, how much will it cost, what all parts need to be replaced, so that you people who need an engine rebuild for your KTM 390 series motorcycles, you should have a fair idea about this. And any mechanic, any workshop that you go to, you can always refer this video
Yes.
to them.
Exactly.
So Tarun, tell me one thing.
Yes, bro.
First, when do you actually know that, and how do you know that a KTM engine needs a rebuild?
First thing, bro. When your motorcycle have a engine oil and coolant mixing issue, then after for sure in next 10,000 kilometers your engine will be gone, because all the bearings inside and piston whatever thing, like they are they won't interact very good with the water
Got
thing.
it.
So
So now the thing is that the Duke RC, these motorcycles have an inherent issue. Inherent issue means the whole DNA, the design has one issue. That is, so now there are two important things in these engines. One is engine oil, another thing is coolant.
coolant.
Coolant is nothing but water. Okay. So coolant, what does it do? It goes to the radiator, exposes to
The
air,
flow. Yes.
airflow, and then from there comes back to the engine area and cools the engine. Okay.
And again that goes to the water pump.
Water pump. So there is something called an impeller. Impeller is like a fan.
Yes.
Okay, that spins and it circulates the coolant through the system.
Exactly.
So this impeller is connected
To
to
balance the shaft.
balancer shaft
Yes.
on the other side of the engine. So now on the other side of the engine is engine oil. On this side is water.
Only two small seals, this much size maximum, will stop mixing each other.
So two rubber seals make sure that the coolant will not go on to the engine oil
Engine
side.
oil, or else engine oil won't come into the coolant.
Coolant side. So now this inherent issue has been causing a big problem in almost, I think, 50-60% of the motorcycles,
Yeah,
right?
60-70% motorcycle.
Happened to my RC 390 also. So
However, like how good you maintain it, bro, still like sometimes it will happen. It's all about the engineering thing.
it is not a user error.
Yeah, I'll tell you, bro. Japanese also, like they might connect with the balancer shaft only, but in those motorcycles the seals will be on the two opposite sides. So and there will be a hole in between. So if engine oil side seal is gone, that oil will go into that hole and it will drip down. Or else if coolant is something beyond the seal, it was going inside, then it will also drip. So two seals in between there's small hole, so it won't intermix.
It won't create pressure onto the
Yeah.
other seal, basically.
Yes.
Yeah.
And also one more thing, in this way people get to know like, oh, something is coming out of the engine. So if it's a coolant, then we have to check the coolant seal or engine
So
oil.
it'll drip onto the floor.
Yes.
Oh,
There will be
excellent.
a small hole.
Excellent. So it's an indication that
Yes,
the seal has
indication.
failed.
But in this case, both seals doesn't have any gap. Not even like 1 mm something. Both seals stick.
You mean in the KTM?
Yes. They gave two seals, because if they give only one seal, if it goes immediately it will go. But anyway, like both side by side, no, they'll go off, bro.
So basically, both the seals are malfunctioning on the KTMs, and there is no indicator where the oil or coolant will not drop onto the floor, and you will never know.
Yes.
Okay, that engine oil and coolant are mixing. So now the biggest issue is when water mixes with engine oil, the ability of the engine oil to provide lubrication will go down.
Yes. And also these oils, the synthetic oils that we use now, once the water quantity, if that mixes into oil, then it will create a lot of sludge. Like
Correct.
thick paste or something. Sometimes it will turn out into white color. Sometimes completely, you can see like the oil changes, color changes.
So very, very quickly, your engine will start to get destroyed because it will not get enough lubrication. Okay.
I'll tell you why also, bro. Because once this coolant mixes with engine oil, no, it will become a little thicker, and where the circulations goes now, even the oil pump struggles to put the pressure to the lines everywhere, and the nozzles are like very very thin nozzles that sprays onto the camshafts or into the block or somewhere.
Yeah.
So these will block immediately. The
Yeah.
first. So in that particular area, the lubrication will be failed. So
Plus, even if they're spraying water, right?
yes.
Water. So
They'll get clogged, bro. Like even though if it's spraying it again, it is disaster.
yeah, it's bad because there's no lubrication.
Yes.
Correct? So because of this, your engine will start to wear out very fast.
Yes.
The only way to do some preventive, not preventive, but at least damage control, to do damage control is to check your engine oil through the glass every single week. Correct?
Check it, bro. Just check it. It's an easy thing.
So what?
And also, like you have to check the coolant level indication first. That is the first thing, because it doesn't mix like instantly like 100 ml, 200 ml. It starts very less. Like if you see that minimum maximum level, you see like little drop. Okay, see for another 3-4 days. If there is more drop, then you have to check.
So basically, if your coolant level from the coolant reservoir, the white color coolant reservoir, if the coolant level is going down and you don't see any coolant on the floor, it
Then-
means it is mixing with the engine oil. That is the first indication.
Yes.
Correct? Okay. And also simultaneously, every 1 week at least, check the glass, the engine oil level glass. What color will it become if it's mixing with coolant?
Cream, whitish. The whole glass window, you won't see anything. Only the white color, like it's not visible.
Take photos. See, the best thing to do is every week take one photo of that
Get to
glass.
know, like, any little shade of color change also you'll get to know.
So you can refer back to the old photos to see the change.
And also one more thing, in every oil change, when you take out the oil filter has the lines, right? So when it zigzag pattern something, then water quantity is mixed inside.
So what happens is that another way to check it is when you take out the oil filter, if it is only oil that has gone through the filter, it's a paper-based filter, a round one, then the lines which are there on the oil filter will still be straight lines.
Yes.
If water has mixed with it's just like when you put cardboard into water, what happens? It becomes all
Yes,
loose.
exactly.
So it becomes kind of loose
Exactly.
and zigzag.
Pattern you will get it.
Correct. But the first thing is check the coolant
Coolant
level. Next is engine oil color. And if you think the coolant level is going down, mixing with engine oil, do not
not
try
start.
it. That's it. Do not even start actually.
Also.
Put your motorcycle onto a mini truck, take it to a technician.
Yes, exactly.
Even 10 kilometers of riding is fatal.
You're risking, bro. Risking it everything.
So, so now at that stage, we can simply replace the oil seals.
It's like initial stage. People still want to give it a try, right? So they'll replace the seals and they'll put the new oil. It will work for some time, maybe 10,000 kilometers something.
You mean to say after that engine will need rebuild?
For sure it will go on. Like we have rebuilt about 30-35 engines in last 2.5 years. So 80% of them is oil cooling issue somewhere.
So now tell me, if coolant and oil started to mix only today, I did not ride at all. I bring it to you. You replace the seals, take out the engine oil, put new engine oil. Then I'll be safe, right?
You have to do multiple flushes now. So you cannot dismantle the whole engine.
There will
right?
still be.
Yeah, it will be there. It will be there.
Water will be there inside the engine.
So the people has to put that much money. Like people say, like why putting 3 times or 4 times?
We can put mineral oil and take it out, right?
Yeah, we can take it out.
Put very economically mineral oil, 250 rupees.
Yes.
Okay. Put it.
Don't ride it. Just idle it. Or else like use it for 2 days or 3 days. Ride it.
I would say at the workshop itself, let it run for 10 minutes.
Yes.
Flush it out. Another.
I would
250
say
ml.
like riding is little better, bro, because the gears and all also it will stick. So you have to shift all the gears. Like don't go high RPM, but first time
Near the workshop itself, go ride. No.
Yes.
For
First time you put the oil, just don't ride it. Take it out. Second time you go for small ride. Again after 2 days something again take it out. Like 2-3 times for sure we have to do.
we should do with mineral oil. 250
Mineral oil,
rupees
that
mineral
is
oil.
fine.
3 times.
Yeah, 1,000 rupees something like it will be finished.
Good. So
Like also change the oil filters 3 times.
yeah. Correct.
Change it, then there are a lot of chances your engine can survive. But people, if we say also, they'll think like it is scam or something. They
What
won't
scam?
agree.
We are selling engine oil.
No, we are selling
Then
oil.
why what scam?
They will say like, bro, like now we put the new oil, why again flushing and flushing? They don't understand, but
It's a pure technical thing. What we have said, there's can't be a scam at all.
yes.
So
So you have to change.
yeah. So now next, okay.
It's very good to do it with synthetic oil. Because the synthetic oil has like very good cleaning agent.
It has detergents and all that in it, But the cost is too high, no?
Yeah, too high.
1,000, like
It will be too high, but like based on your budget,
correct.
try it out.
Correct.
Because in the third time also, you take out the mineral oil again, you put the fresh oil. Again, 200-300 ml of mineral oil will be left inside, so these two will also mix.
Yeah, but not an issue.
Not
no.
an issue, but like still, like
Technically, you can mix
Yes.
mineral oil and fully synthetic. There is no issue. They'll mix well.
Yeah,
That's not a problem. So, all right, good. Great point. So now, just think that my engine oil and coolant mixed, I did not notice. I've been riding for 5,000 kilometers. And at that point, what is the sign that my engine is wearing out? Smoke?
smoke will come, bro. Knocking sound. First is knocking sound.
Very few people will understand
Yeah,
what is
they
knocking
won't
sound. It's
understand.
very difficult to understand. Main thing is
Crank. No, once the water got mixed with the engine oil, now, bro, the first thing it will go in the crank.
that will get damaged. You
Yeah,
see.
it will get damaged.
So knocking sound is the first, but it's very tough to explain it to people what is
Yeah.
knocking sound.
Exactly, bro. Because like these 390s are like already they have like that knocking.
Catch. You get the sound
We
anyway.
won't get it, yeah.
So I think the next main sign will be. I think vibration will also increase a lot, right?
Little roughness you will feel it,
Roughness, correct.
sound, and there's also like I'll tell you why it will also happen. You have to change preventively for every 12-13,000. Change the coolant oil seals.
Correct.
Do it
makes
for
sense,
every
right?
10,000. It doesn't cost 300 rupees something.
So we should just do it for every 10,000. Yeah?
Even with the propeller with 2 seals, it's 300 rupees something.
You mean the impeller?
Only the parts it will cost 300.
The fan.
On top of it, like coolant and everything, but it's still like easy job to do. No need to remove the engine. Only the side you have to open the small case. Then you have to swap those things.
Very good. Yeah. Actually, do it for every 10,000.
Yeah, do it for every 10,000. Then for sure, maybe your engine might, if you ride it good, no, it will last about 50,000.
50,000. Yes. Okay. So now, one of the main signs that your engine is wearing out is when you crank the engine and look from the exhaust side. Then you will see blue smoke coming.
Yeah, white smoke if it's gone.
Yeah. Blue is
Normally these days with the catalytic converter, the BS6 and all complain, we don't see all the smoke, bro. We don't see any smoke physically these days.
But if a lot of engine oil is burning,
White smoke, bro.
White smoke?
Yes, for sure. White is a easy like white smoke only.
Some smoke will come.
Yeah. If smoke comes, then white smoke only it will come.
Yeah.
Right?
Correct.
And you can
So-
smell the, even if you don't see the white smoke, because like at the initial stage only at higher RPMs the white smoke will come, so you don't know whether it's mixing or not. You're going at full throttle, you don't know, maybe like due to speed, and also it will mix into the air like
Yeah.
very fast.
So if you're riding, you'll not know. But keep your motorcycle stationed. Have one of your friend
Warm it up, then like just do it off.
rev a little high. Then you will see smoke coming.
Yes, that is the first sign.
First sign.
Then for sure, if that comes on next 10,000 max, your block it will run. 10,000 also it won't run, but
So basically, why does smoke come? Because engine oil is getting into the combustion chamber and engine oil is burning.
yes,
So that is the smoke
yes,
that you're seeing
exactly.
from there. And
And I'll tell you, bro, preventive measures is the seals, and also change the coolant for every 10,000. That will be good. Even the whatever manufacturer recommend, but do it for every 10,000. And oil, you have to change it, bro. Because of the maintenance only, this thing will mix. Because both sides, the seals has to be lubricated. This side with coolant, that side with oil. If the engine oil drop was in, like it was dropped from the inside, then that seal will wear out faster.
got it.
This oil will come little this side, and like slowly both the seals will go off.
Got it.
And also, if coolant is less, then there are high chances your engine will like go off very soon, because like if seals are gone, that's okay, that is the first thing, the seals will go off. But the second thing is head gasket. So if only seals,
Overheating,
Yes.
basically. You know, if coolant is less, it will overheat,
yes,
and the head gasket
if it goes, then you have to take out the engine.
compression,
Yes,
compression leakage.
from there also coolant will mix.
Ah,
So these metal gaskets, they have a like, very thin layer that acts as a sealant. So oil passages will also go from the block kit, coolant hoses. This coolant also flows from the block kit to head and everything. So there are like very little gaps in between them. So if it's overheat too much, no, if there is no coolant passage, this head gasket will blow. Then the oil will go inside, or this coolant will there, like it can mix.
head gasket is a gasket which is basically the top part of the engine where the valves are there.
That part sits on the block
Yeah.
in between.
So there is a metal thing which is kept to seal both the parts, top and bottom. That is a head gasket.
Yes, exactly.
So
That head gasket might go off if you don't maintain the coolant well. People will think I've seen a lot of people just changing the seals multiple times.
see, it's like, you know,
If seals are not working out, try for 2 times. If it's not working,
whole
then
system actually.
Yes.
That is the best. What Tarun is saying, don't put band-aids.
built.
Like, you know, address the whole matter and do it every 10,000 kilometers.
Yes, do it off.
See, in the end, the Duke, RC, these are high performance engines. So, I mean,
If you make them happy, they'll make you happy.
yeah, correct. You know, I mean, when you're buying itself, you should remember that you have to go through all this.
And also, bro, for 390s, don't do service for 7,500 watt. The speedometer resets or KTM people says. Do it for every 5,000. If you see any wear out in engine, like anything like smoke or something, then just drop it to 3,000 kilometers. If you don't change the oil that much frequently, even 3,000 kilometers, it will be gone in next 5-6,000 kilometers.
Because the oil level itself will drop,
Yeah, it will
first
drop.
of all.
Yes, bro.
So, I mean, see, if you have the money, if you can afford it, do all of this every 5,000-6,000 kilometers. What is the problem?
Because I'll tell you, bro. Previously, when I got the motorcycle, I used to do for every 4,000, 5,000 kilometers. But once I got to know all this engine things, so I'm just doing for every 1,000 kilometers. I change oil for every 1,000 kilometers. I don't ride 1,000 kilometers in a month, bro. I take out my motorcycle once a month. 300-400
yeah, that's
kilometers.
fine, but 1,000 kilometers.
Yeah, I have a garage, so I don't have a labor charge. So I'll just like, for me also, like maybe yearly, like I do like 4 times, 5 times.
Got it.
I won't
So,
ride much.
I mean, were you doing the oil change every 1,000 kilometers because
Yeah.
there was a problem in the engine?
I would like, for my kind of riding style, I'm changing it now also with the new engine rebuild that I did.
Oh, okay. I mean, see,
Bro, it doesn't cost that much, bro. Like for me, it doesn't cost much. Like maybe like 11 to 1200 of oil filter 70 rupees, air filter is like
so 1 rupee per kilometer every
yeah,
1,000 if you change.
yes, 1.5 rupees something.
I mean, he's an enthusiast, so it's like, you know, when you go to the racetrack, you do 30, 40 laps, then you change engine oil.
Yes.
You know, so they even change clutch plates. You know, when you go to the racetrack, one track day, they change
This
the clutch
particular
plates.
engine, if you do it for every 2000, if it's possible, then it's going to be good. It will last, then for sure 50,000, 60,000 also it can last.
Hmm. Yeah, I mean, you know, we are eliminating any kind of metal parts inside. You know, small metal
No,
parts mixing.
yeah, bro. This will be helpful for the people who only take out once a while. Then just do it like for every 2000. If everyone is like, if people are riding for everyday use, then do it for every 4 5,000 kilometers. That is fine.
First of all, no Duke, no RC, no Adventure 390 should be for everyday use.
Yeah, that's for sure.
I mean, it's not even fun riding in the city
Yes,
anyway,
yes.
no. So, wow.